Previously on Cars Adventures, movie maker Michelle Dreyfing is back in Radiator Springs. And incredibly injured thanks to Otis, but she's back in Radiator Springs and now she's looking to make a movie about somebody with an interesting story. And what better place to start than by talking to the cars in town? Alright, Heather, you don't look too bad. Not that many parts of you are damaged, and those that are, I'm just gonna have to order some replacements for them online. No biggie. So, about that movie you say you're making, you said you wanted it to be about someone with an interesting story, right? Yeah, I did, Ramon. Hey, well then, look no further, man. I got the most interesting story on the planet for you. And, you know, I do feel like I kind of deserve having a story, being the star of this story, since, you sort of never made the movie that I was supposed to be the main character for. Remember a little thing called Thunderstrike McCain? Remember that? I ended up, like, really, really damaged, and I could barely move for, like, over a month. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Oh, hey, no problem. It only shattered my dreams for a little while. So, as long as you're sitting there, you know, be a few days until those parts arrive, and I have them shipping to Radiator Springs, so you could stick around in town, and we could all tell you our stories, and, hey, who knows, maybe you could find an interesting enough one that you could make your movie about. Preferably mine, of course. I would really prefer it if you just told my life story as a movie. Again, I kind of do deserve it, since he canceled my last movie. Alright, I get it. Fine. Tell me your life story, Ramon. Go. Okay. Alright. Let's go. I was born in a quiet little town, and when I was young, I was always fascinated with painting. I was always painting pictures and everything, and one day I went to a body shop and decided that I wanted some fireballs and stripes painted on me. And I thought they were the coolest thing at the time. And I started to think, hold on a second. I've been painting pictures all my life. What if I were to paint cars? Of course, all my life wasn't that long. I think I was like 8 at the time. But still, I started thinking, what if I painted cars instead of pictures? That whole concept didn't really go anywhere for a while. I just stayed as a yellow car with those fireballs and stripes on me. Yeah, most of my early life really isn't all that interesting. A baseball hit me in my back window when I was 15 and I had to get it repaired. Is that interesting enough? Can we put that in the movie? Can it be like a super dramatic action scene? You see, I was thinking we could have the guy that throws it at me be all like, hi-ya! And then I'll be all like, no, don't hit me! And you know, I basically come out unscathed aside from a crack in my back window, and there could be a whole explosion, boom, 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 and then we like dramatically cut to a hospital where they're all like, he has 15 minutes left to live, and I'll be all like, oh no, I had so much I still want to do in my life, and that's when a magical fairy comes down from the sky and is all like, don't worry, Ramon, you can still live another day, and then she like casts a magic spell on me and it fixes me. Is that going overboard? I'm not quite sure if that's going overboard. Is that overboard? Well, is that actually what happened? I'll never tell. Anyway, so I was in high school, you know, everything was going well. So when I was in high school, we had the big homecoming game coming up, and I wanted to show my support for the school since we hadn't won the game in the last 58 years. And our school colors are purple and orange, so me and my girlfriend Greta at the time decided that we wanted purple and orange paint jobs. And our school logo had this cool flame design, so we were all like, hey, why don't we do that? And we decided that about 5 minutes before the big game started. And the problem was, every single paint shop in the area that I knew of, you needed to make a reservation for. And that's when I remembered that in my dad's garage, he had some purple and orange paint. And I decided, what better time to start painting cars than to show our school spirit! Yeah! And that was the first time I'd painted myself. And then the team lost 0-72. But hey, I still showed my school spirit. I checked the football statistics online for my old high school, like every single week. And they still haven't won a game. We're coming up on about 80 years now since the last time they won a game. It's kind of concerning. Anyway, though, Greta and I were so happy with her new paint jobs, and she kept on telling me, Ramon, you need to start doing this for a living. And of course, I went to college and I studied some art things, and then I majored in art, and that's when I decided, yes, definitely, absolutely, I'm going to paint cars for the rest of my life, and I'm going to open up my very own body shop. I was living in an apartment building near Route 66 at the time, and so one day, Greta and I got together and decided we wanted to take a drive down Route 66, see the sights, you know. There were so many cool things at Route 66 at the time because it was like actually a thing back then. It wasn't as barren as it is now. And that's when we stumbled upon a little town called Radiator Springs.